Hey, I woke up in the middle of the night too because my toddler woke me up. We're all in this together.
Hello?
I woke up to Auden tapping on my arm and I was like, "What is it? What do you need?" And she was like, "I need your I need you to straighten my blankets or something." And I was like, "What?" And I didn't want to be mean, so I just went in there and was like, "Auden." I didn't check what time it was though. I have no idea, but both she and I were up in the middle of the night. So I feel that. I feel that a lot. How's it going, you guys? Happy Tuesday. It is a Tuesday, right? Yes. Today is, yeah. Okay. Today is Tuesday. We've got Scarecrow. We've got Haze. We've got, no, I mean, I wouldn't call it warm. No, it's nice, but it's not warm. It's like, oh, just kidding. It's 66. Feels like 66 Fahrenheit. That's pretty nice. The girls were out jumping on the trampoline, and that was nice. And we've got Mac, who has a headache, which did not help with the headache I still had. Oh, that sucks. If you go to bed with a headache and you're like, all right, this is cool. I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to get rest. And then I will wake up and I will feel better. And then something happens and it jolts you awake in the middle of the night. And it's like, well, that didn't help. And we've got Lindsay, we've got Chiron, we've got VT, we've got Rumi. And okay, hold on. Can confirm you will enjoy Metroid Prime 4. Listen. Listen, I loved Metroid Prime 3, even though most of the, I would say probably most of the reviews. Now, I could be remembering wrong, but I feel like most of the reviews were like, it was a good game. Like, it was good, but it wasn't like groundbreaking, like Metroid Prime 1 or whatever. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. The only gripe I have about Metroid Prime 3 is probably the fact that they hold your hand a little bit more. In Metroid Prime 1 and 2, there will just be this like an anomaly is detected and it'll just show you a weird random place on the map and it'll have a little question mark and you just have to figure out how to get there. But in Metroid Prime 3, they hold your hand a little bit more. They hold your hand a little bit more and will like straight up like say a lot of the plot line. But I will admit there are more characters involved. There are more bounty hunters involved. You're working directly with like the Space Association or whoever they are, intergalactic, whatever. And yeah, I feel like that made more sense because you were communicating back and forth between the Aurora machine. And so that made more sense to me. But I don't know. I loved it. And I know there are a lot of people that were like, yeah, like it was okay. I thought it was an excellent addition to the franchise. I loved it a lot. And I have very high hopes. Very, very high hopes. Wait a minute. Before I read Scarecrow's message, I want to say hi to Bobby. Hi, Bobby. Oh, it's finals week. I should probably go to bed early this week. Also me. Oh, let me do this thing that'll keep me occupied until 2 a.m. Yep. I will say that last night I was very proud of myself. I was so tired last night because I have been going to bed late and then sleeping in late, which actually does not help me feel less tired. And so yesterday, despite going to bed late the night before, I forced myself to get up early and I knew it was going to be hard. And it was definitely really hard. So I was totally beat by last night. And I went to bed at 10 p.m. on the dot and slept until Auden woke me up. So fantastic. Scarecrow says, also, hi, I'm pretty drained still. It was a very touching service. Like I mentioned, I was given the opportunity to be a pallbearer, which I was very proud to fulfill. Unfortunately, a lot of family can get to be a bit much with the drink and the gossip. We had some tears, not just from the absence we're feeling, but we are here for Auntie and the little one and for my Nan who's lost a lot. You know, any type of situation that is already kind of an emotional situation is always going to be magnified when there's like alcohol involved. And so that doesn't really surprise me. Whether it has to do with the loss or whether it has to do with, emotions are just running really high. And so I hope there wasn't anything like super, super crazy. I remember having a Thanksgiving one time where one of my cousins got like almost not blackout drunk because like they weren't blacking out, but they got so inebriated and this massive sibling fight broke out in our living room, and it was crazy. They were screaming at each other in our living room. And I remember just sitting in my room and being like, I mean, I'd never heard anything like that, like in person. I'd seen it in like movies and stuff, and I 100% blame there being, at least maybe there wasn't. No, I feel like there had to be alcohol, but I'm surprised because it was hosted at our house. So you'd think that my parents would have been like, no, I don't know. Hey, it's Padawan. That's actually what I thought about when I said intergalactic. I don't know what those words are, but anyway, my best to you and your loss, Scarecrow. I'm sorry. Losses are hard. The loss of a person in your life is hard. And that is a time when we should, I mean, it's funny because I say it's funny. That's not true. It's not funny. But what's interesting is that when there's a loss, there's kind of all this like coming together. And everybody's like, oh, let me know if there's anything you can do. Let me know. Blah, blah, blah. And all this stuff happens and people bring you meals and people offer service and people offer condolences and people contact you and tell you how sorry they are and blah, blah, blah. And then after a while, those people get to just move on with their lives. And the person that has suffered the loss, like when my mom passed away, I was left with the grief, all consuming grief. And so however much support you can give a person, you know, that is so appreciated. And it's dad bods. Dad bods. I know, Lindsay, how was your hospital checkup? Anders' mom is doing okay, by the way. She just had back surgery. She's doing all right. And I got to go run an errand by myself this morning to pick up Christmas presents, and I may or may not have eaten candy by myself in the car. And neither of my girls know. That's the true like vacation when you're a parent. You're like, I can just buy this for me and I'm going to sit in the car and I'm going to eat this whole thing by myself and nobody is going to ask me, can I have one? Can I have a bite or whatever? Haven't heard of my checkup yet, but you can bet my boss has been hounding me every single day about it. Lindsay is just over here pretending that her work rage is not for real. Man, this is what they say. This is what Ander says. Ander says you don't quit jobs, you quit bosses. So whenever you're in a frustrating situation regarding a job or whatever, it's usually not like the job itself. I mean, sometimes, but even a crappy job can be made totally manageable if you have a good boss that's willing to back you up and willing to treat you with respect and understands that you're a human being and understands, you know what I mean? It totally comes from the top. If you've got a crappy manager of a crappy job, no, you're not going to stick around. But if you have a crappy job, but you still have a manager that's like got your back, it's going to be pretty solid. Hey, it's Collaboration and DJ. How's it going, you guys? Yeah, you could just deny everything and just be like, all of this isn't happening. Also, my toddler is being kind of needy. I tried my very best to get her as prepped as possible before I left. Before I left her room and came in here. And then I told Ander, because he's back there doing like lots of marketing stuff. And I was like, I've got 30 seconds till I go live. And she was like, I need to go potty. So I hope she doesn't give Ander the runaround because Ander is also very, very busy. Coworkers also make or break it, but the job could also just suck too. That's true. If you're at a place where you have like an okay manager and you have an okay job, but you have really great coworkers, that can definitely help a bad job feel manageable or at least feel somewhat worth it. And I mean, everybody has to work a bad job eventually. Like everybody has to go through that.
All of my coworkers would have to suck for me to want to quit a good job that I liked and a good boss. Like all of my coworkers.
No, he's saying that coworkers make or break it. If it's like a bad job, if you have good coworkers at a bad job,
yeah, that's true.
Then yeah, if you have a good job with a good manager, but you have crappy coworkers, I feel like I could still stick it out. I don't know. It kind of depends.
If they were all crappy.
But they'd all have to be crappy.
And the odds of that are...
Hey, Ander, how do you like your manager and your coworkers?
It depends. A lot of times people think with self-employed people that you're your own boss and you're not. Your clients are your boss.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the client.
Did you guys hear that? A lot of people think that when you're self-employed, you are your own boss, but that's not true. His clients are his boss. He has to deliver to them, and sometimes they are awesome and sometimes they are less than awesome. He's had some really interesting experiences with people out on the boat. It's a pretty intimate time while you're out there for 5 hours on a boat and you can't really go anywhere. So he's definitely had some experiences, but he's also had some great experiences as well. So she says, well, how are they? For the most part, they are, Ander.
For the most part, they're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Most people that fish are pretty chill.
Most people that fish are pretty chill, he says. And Dad Bods is just sitting at work working on his side project stuff. That's where I'm at with work. I mean, I tell Auden that this is my work. No, we haven't had any more Elijah Woods. No more Elijah Woods. I don't feel like we've had anybody famous.
I get random professional sports athletes here.
I can't get you markers, baby. Sorry. Oh, Papa's going to deliver. You're so nice.
What am I getting?
Poor guy. You know what? No, I do this every day. He's fine. He'll survive. Elijah, the best boss. I mean, he only ever took Elijah out one time, but his brother was a really good client. His brother, Elijah Wood's brother, was a really. Oh, really? I thought you'd only taken him out once. How do you not have more pictures with him then? Oh. No Daniel Radcliffe's. No, but I mean, Daniel Radcliffe and Elijah Wood get mistaken for each other all the time. So close, but no. No. Yeah, I feel like I think he's taken out some sports people, maybe. He says this is news to me. He says he takes out professional athletes pretty regularly. That's news to me, but you know what? I don't know. Yeah, Ander was like, I just don't follow sports, so I don't really know. And that's true. I don't either. We don't watch sports in the house. The only sport Ander watches is fishing. So, I mean, yeah, I remember watching Elijah Wood tell a story where he was on an elevator and somebody got into the elevator and was looking at him in kind of that way that he knew they were trying to place him and figure out who he was. So they were standing in the elevator and finally the doors opened and the person stepped off. And then right as the doors were closing, they turned around and they went, Harry Potter. And he went, nope, right as the doors closed. I thought that was pretty great. I don't think they look anything alike. Well, no, they do kind of look alike. But I don't know. Elijah Wood is a lot older than Daniel Radcliffe, but he's aged really, really well. He's aged he doesn't look very old at all. He's got kind of a baby face. Rumi says, my friend used to work at a restaurant popular with celebs because they got treated just like any other person. Lots of discretion. Oh my gosh, discretion. Maybe famous people like just having normal experience, such as fishing trips. I remember when I took my granny, my cousin Eliza was visiting and my grandma needed to go buy new bras. And so my cousin was like, let's go. So she took us to like Macy's or Dillard's or I don't know, some department store in a mall. And there were these two guys that followed us everywhere, followed us all over the place, through the women's underwear, everything. And my cousin just ignored them. And finally, they got the guts up to approach her and ask her if she was, the girl from whatever. And she kind of called them out for following us around. And she was like, I'm just here with my grandma. And I think she said something like, yeah, let me tell you, you guys were pretty inconspicuous. And they were like, what do you mean? And she was like, you followed us through the women's underwear. She called them out and they were really embarrassed. And I could tell. And at first, when I was younger, I thought it was kind of rude. But then I thought to myself, it's true. She's just here with my grandma who was totally conspicuous. That's what I meant. Very conspicuous of you to be standing out like a sore thumb in the women's underwear. And my grandma didn't have any idea what was going on. She was just, talking about this, that, and the other, and just talking at the top of her voice. And we were all, we were just kind of following in her wake. But I think there was a time when my brother was still kind of overweight and he was working on losing weight. And my cousin came to visit a different time because she used to come visit relatively regularly when my grandma was alive and when my grandma lived close by, because she and my grandma were really close. My grandma practically raised her. And so she wanted to go to the gym and she found out my brother was going to the gym. And so she was like, well, can I just tag along? And he was like, yeah, of course. So they went to the gym together. And of course, she was recognized by somebody. And then somebody told somebody else. And then there were like 4 or 5 people that were they just wouldn't let her just exercise. And she got really flustered and frustrated. And my brother basically took on like bodyguard status and like put his arm around her and was like, let's go. And he like pushed his way through this crowd of people. And he was very, very proud. He didn't want to admit it, but he was really proud. And she was like, I cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much. Thank you so, so much for letting me, like helping me save face and get out of there without like having a complete emotional breakdown. So I think they do. I think people want to just, there's a time and a place for like the fawning. And unfortunately with cell phones and stuff now, I feel like people have forgotten that, and that people are just kind of out living their own lives. And especially at a place like a gym where you're feeling kind of vulnerable anyway, because you're sweaty and you're in your workout clothes. And that's not a time to ask somebody. I mean, I guess you can sneaky take a picture like of them with yourself, like in the back, you know, in the foreground. So they're like way in the background, but to approach somebody when they're sweaty and wanted to take a shower and it's kind of a vulnerable moment and be like, oh my gosh, can I get a selfie? Like it's a little invasive. So I don't have as much patience for people when I see that kind of behavior, like especially in like TikTok videos and things, because like I've been there and I've been there with my cousin and I've watched how people treat her, and it's totally insane. I would never treat anybody that way, but yeah, this restaurant, we won't recognize you. And that's what I did for Lindsay Lohan. She came in late one night, probably like a half hour before we closed at the PF Chang's I worked at. And I recognized her immediately when she walked in, but I didn't say anything. I just took her to the table. But she wanted special treatment, so she didn't want to be recognized, but she wanted somewhere private. But we were already down to like 4 servers. The restaurant was almost closed. And our restaurant was kind of like, we had like the main area, and then we had this back that like curved around the back of the restaurant. So it was really out of the way from where all the rest of the servers were. And then if any of you worked in a restaurant like that before, you'll know that servers are cut through the night to go home based on how busy the restaurant is and what sections they're given. Your section is how many tables you're serving for the night. And the best sections are the ones that are the busiest, the ones with the booths that everybody wants to sit in. Everybody wants the best sections, but obviously there are only a couple of those really good sections. And so everybody kind of has to rotate out. And so those people that work in the back, like around that back corner, they get cut first in the night because we have less and less people coming in, and we can just fill the front of the restaurant and we don't need to seat people in that back area. But it came in handy for weekends. And so she wanted to sit back there. And I was honest. I was like, well, we don't have any servers back there. And she was like, what do you mean? And she kind of like pointed to the servers. And I said, well, we do have servers, but we don't have servers that are walking back there. Their sections are here. They're over these 4 tables. And to make them go all the way back there, I mean, I was just honest. I was like, it's kind of a long way out of their way. And so then they tried to find somewhere else that was more kind of quiet. But I'm like, there's hardly any people in here. But I didn't want to say that. I was just like, well, I can put you there. Yeah, I can, but that booth only seats 4 people and you have a party of 5. And that's when she got mad and she slammed her Monster drink down on the table and she was like, you know what? This is fine. And she ran off to the bathroom. And I just said, I apologized to her male friends. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't want to upset anybody. And he kind of rolled his eyes and he goes, women, am I right? And I was like, right. Well, enjoy your meal. And then I was cut and then I went home. So I did tell everybody she was there, but there were only like 4 servers left. And the server that was serving her table would have told everybody anyway. So, but I mean, she wasn't mean, but she was definitely expecting some special treatment. Actually, it wasn't even her that asked for the tables. It was her friends. He was like, is there somewhere a little more private? And I wanted to be like, dude, this is an open public restaurant. What do you mean private? Like, I'm giving you a booth where nobody can really, like, you want people to not look at your friend? Have her sit on the side of this half curved booth. Nobody's going to have a freaking clue who she is. But whatever. So that was the only experience that I had. Hey, it's Chaos. Did you give him you chose her look? I think I just kind of was like, well, have a good night. Enjoy your meal. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think I was just kind of, I didn't want to be rude, but at the same time, I wanted to be realistic and be like, you know, well, and yeah, it's a PF Chang's. Like, and if you want to be inconspicuous, right? If you want to be inconspicuous and you're going to then order takeout and go eat in your car or go eat at your house or something. Like if you don't want to face people, I don't know, not to mention they were like, it was 30 minutes before closing time. So hardly anybody was in the restaurant anymore. I highly doubt anybody knew she was there. And she was wearing a hat. I mean, the only reason I recognized her was because I was sitting face to face with her for a good 5 minutes while we were trying to figure out where they were going to sit. That was the only reason I recognized her. That was when she, yeah, sir, this is a Wendy's. That was when she was supposedly in rehab in, what's it called? Park City or something. But I assume there's no PF Chang's in Park City, which is, well, I guess that's not that surprising. VT worked at a hunting and fishing store and had to bag bloodworms, pack night crawlers, and fish out crickets and minnows. Sounds like Andrew's dream job. See, maybe I don't know. She was with a group of like 5 people, and I have no idea. I don't follow. I didn't even know. I just heard somehow through the grapevine that she was technically in rehab at Park City, which is sad. I don't want anybody to have to go through rehab. You know what I mean? Like, I hope she figured it out, and I hope she's in a better place now. But you don't want to be recognized, and yet you do want special treatment. But nobody was ever like, oh, but she's Lindsay Lohan. Like, he still did that kind of like, women, am I right? And I was like, right. Okay. But that was but we did have Santa at PF Chang's. Santa Claus came to PF Chang's. Yummy Rocks, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome. I was working as a hostess at PF Chang's. Santa Claus. Okay, our PF Chang's, I need to clarify. Our PF Chang's was at a mall. It was in a mall. Yes, I will tell them. And my toddler's yelling at me from her room, telling me that Santa was at our Christmas party a couple Fridays ago, which is also true. And she was too scared to even be in the same room as him. But yeah, Santa came to PF Chang's, and I'm not exaggerating when I'm telling you the entire restaurant went silent. I got to lead him to his table. Santa came to my restaurant I worked at a long time ago. Her face. And he walked in, and you could tell all the parents took that as an opportunity to be like, stop throwing rice, stop throwing food on the floor, get yourself together. Look, Santa's here. You got to be good. And it worked. All the kids, every child in the restaurant was silent and just in awe. And I took him to his table, and I remember going, Santa, I am so honored. Is Mrs. Claus here? And he was like, no, it's just me. And I was like, okay. So I took him to his table and I gave him his menu. And he walked past this little kid, and he like patted him on the head, and you could just, the whole restaurant went quiet. It was wild. And then of course, like all the parents were like pretty, they were all, I could tell that they were all pretty grateful, because they probably had one of the calmest meals they've ever had out at a restaurant with kids, because Santa was there the whole time. And they were like, you gotta be like, you can't throw rice. Santa's watching you. And he just kind of like smiled around and like looked at everybody while he was eating, and he just ate by himself. Turns out he was not a very good patron, though. He didn't tip very well, from what I understand. That's what I heard from the server, but I don't know. Hey, Stasis, how are you? Yummy Rocks is doing some shopping for an outfit to wear for my Christmas party tonight. And now they're going to be gaming till I got to get ready. That sounds like a dream. That sounds like my dream. Got a Christmas party, get to play some games. Dude, always an interesting choice to try the women remark on another woman. You have to be pretty good friends. I know, right? I was like, not all women. Like, I can honestly say I've never stormed off in a restaurant because I didn't get the table I wanted. Can say that with 100% like confirmation, like 100%. Never done that. Never. Yeah, they said Santa was coming to the party on last Friday night, and Auden was like, Santa's coming. She like had almost a panic attack. And I was like, babe, it's okay. You don't even have to talk to him. She was terrified all night long, absolutely terrified. And then when she finally saw him, because he was like sneaking from like he had to use the bathroom really quick. And then he was kind of sneaking into the room he was going to go into. She instantly like jumped behind my husband and was hiding. And she was kind of in awe, but she did not want to have anything to do with him. The pressure was too much. It was too much. And I totally get it. Like, it's a lot of pressure, but yeah, I was like, because I've worked in a restaurant, I've never been the type of person, I will never make outrageous demands. Like, we had this couple that I call the booth couple, and they came in pretty regularly to PF Chang's. PF Chang's is gluten-free, and at the time, PF Chang's was kind of one of the only restaurants, the kind of nicer restaurants that had like an entire gluten-free menu. So we had a lot of regulars, and this couple would only come in at lunchtime, but they always came during like the lunch rush. So we were on a wait because PF Chang's in my hometown was like one of the most popular restaurants. Fridays and Saturday nights were bananas. And we were in a mall, so we had a lot of shoppers that would come in, especially around Christmas time. And this couple would come in, and the same thing would happen every time. They'd come up to me, and they would give me their names, and I would tell them the wait time, and they'd be like, "That's okay." And then they'd sit down, and then literally, and I say literally, truly, literally every time, the husband would always come up to me and go, "Oh, by the way, could we get a booth? Oh, Padawan, you're so nice. Stixel, you don't have space under there anymore. I got a stool under there for my foot. You got to move it or lose it, Toots. Move it, man. Oh, man, Padawan, you're so nice." Oh, I added the song. Ready? Sit on me. Nope, no. Stools don't talk. Stools don't talk. Hermione. That was really well done. Good job. Oh, that was so funny. Hermione. I'm Harry Potter. Harry Potter. I'm Harry. No, you've got 15 minutes. Now I have to finish my story. So, Padawan, that was very nice of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I better mark that. Somebody mark it. So this couple, every single time, this husband would come up to me and he would be like, "Hey, can we get a booth?" And every single time I would be like, "Sure, you can request a booth, but we only have 6 booths out of like in the whole restaurant. And so that's going to probably tack some time onto your wait time." And every time he'd be like, "That's okay. That's okay. We just really want a booth." Okay. So sure enough, like their wait time, I give them a little thing, like the little beepy beep, and they're sitting there and they're watching me as I'm standing at the host stand, doing my job, taking other people, blah, blah, blah. We're on a wait. And then of course their time comes and goes and they come up to me. "So, any chance our table's coming up?" And I'm looking down at my list, and this happens every single time, looking down at my list and I'm going, I have open tables, but I don't have any open booths. "Oh, no, that's fine. We'll wait for a booth." Okay. So another 10, 15, 20 minutes goes by and I can tell that they're getting kind of antsy. And if the wait was a long time, he would come up again and be like, "Just checking, And at this point they've been waiting. Most of the time our waits would get up to like 30 to 45 minutes for a lunch rush. So at this point they've been waiting almost an hour. And if they were hungry an hour ago, they're definitely hungry now. And then finally, and I would offer him tables every single time. I'd be like, "Well, there are tables available." And every time they would be like, no. So they were more concerned about getting a booth than actually eating, because they could have gotten a table and eaten. They could have already been eating. And then finally I'd have a booth get up, and then I'd have to wait for it to be wiped down. And then I'd call them. And when I took them to their table, they said the same thing every single time. "Wow, that was a really long wait." yeah, well, that's what happens when you request one of the only 6 booths that we have. And that's just what happens. And these people came in probably every other month. And the exchange was exactly the same every single time. And I'm not even counting the times that I probably wasn't even there and they came in. They probably came in more often than that. And another hostess had to deal with them. And I just remember being like, I just don't understand how a booth is more important than actually eating if you're hungry, and that you're willing to wait a whole hour, even when there are open tables. I mean, it just, and then years later, I went to my stepsister's wedding and they were there. They were guests at the wedding. And I wanted so badly to go up and talk to them and not be rude, but be like, oh my gosh, I think I know you guys. You guys are the booth couple. And Andrew was like, don't do it. So I didn't say anything, but I wanted so badly to be like, yeah, you guys have like crazy preferences. But, you know, working in the food industry, I think it is so important. Stixel, you need to move, ma'am. You can't fit under there anymore. Back it up, Terry. Go. Thank you. I think everybody should, everyone should be required to work a food service job at some point in their life. Everybody, either a food service job or some sort of like customer service, whether it's retail or something, because the people that treat retail workers and food service workers really poorly have clearly never worked in food service before. Was there a booth for them in the chapel? I actually did not see them until we were at the reception, so I actually don't know. I'm not sure, but I don't think they were close enough friends to be invited to the actual wedding. I think they were just at the reception, like, which is fine. But see, there are people like you, like Scarecrow, who understand it and who get it. But I think a lot of people would understand, because there are people that just seem totally clueless. My stepdad was one of them. My stepdad was rude to servers. And listen, I totally understand wanting to sit in a booth. I get it. It's more comfortable. I understand that it's just, that it's more comfortable. It's a little more intimate. I get it. But would I ever wait an hour, a half hour past my quoted wait time for a booth alone? No. So every time we walk into a restaurant and they're always like, would you like a booth or a table? I'm always like, whatever server needs a table next. I'll never be like, a booth, please. Even though they're asking, I don't know. It just makes me feel kind of icky, because I just remember being in that position and being like, I don't know. I will say there is nothing wrong with wanting a booth. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you get mean about whether or not you get a booth, that's a problem, because it's just a booth. Like, calm down. You know what I'm saying?
It's Tuesday.
You know what I'm saying? I don't remember how to, I don't know where I'm going. It's Shane. Happy Tuesday. I feel like this was just where we just were.
We love Lindsay. Lindsay's great.
Bye, Lindsay. All of you guys strike me as people that would be very respectful at restaurants, especially Lindsay. But you just never know. My stepdad was always kind of a jerk whenever we went out to eat anywhere. And my stepdad was diabetic, and he'd always be like, well, my insulin makes me kind of cranky. And I'm like, well, then bring a freaking granola bar, dude. Don't treat people like crap and then blame it on something that you are fully capable of controlling. Like, if you're going to have a sugar low, then bring something to snack on if you know you're going to be waiting for 45 minutes. Don't just be a jerk, I don't know. That irritated me a lot. Like, you may not be able to control the fact that you have diabetes, but you can certainly control the fact that if you know you're going to get cranky when your insulin dips, come prepared. And it's a Friday night and you're at a restaurant, one of the busiest restaurants in the city, you're going to be waiting for a while. And then there were also the people that yeah, this is now an anti-booth stream. Yep. You cannot sit in a booth if you're gonna just kidding. Booths are definitely more comfortable, but like my favorite also was when people would be like, do you have anywhere that's quiet? I'm like,
Good news, they're gonna be here this next time.
I'm like, dude, go out. I am busy. I'm also like, she just made me forget my train of thought. Why does she do this? We've talked about this so many times. I'm like, Charlotte. Bubby, your timer's gonna go off in 7 minutes anyway. Escalators. Oh, somewhere that's quiet. Yeah, they're like, can we sit somewhere quiet? I'm like, you're in the busiest restaurant on a Friday night in like the city. What do you mean quiet? I'm like, you can sit outside. Oh no, we don't want to sit outside. Well, okay, that's your option, is to sit outside. We don't want to sit outside. Well then, I don't know what to tell you. We just don't want to sit by the kitchen. It's like, well, okay. I don't know. Man, the stories Andrew and I both have of working in food service. Yeah, I'm also like, well then bring earplugs or bring headphones or something. Okay, I need like a vague hint because like I don't understand how to make it in there. VT says, I just really can't stand when you get stuck in a corner table surrounded by every table being full and looking over and seeing half the restaurant empty. I get sectioning, but come on, man. I guess that's true. I mean, it's the hostess's job to make sure that obviously there are going to be better tables than others. And nobody wants the sections with the crappy tables. But asking for somewhere quiet, that's different. Not wanting to be like shoved in a corner, I understand that, but asking for somewhere quiet, like that doesn't, like, I'm like, you're in a, eat at home then, or like in your car. Yeah. Yeah.
You're off on your own.
You're off on your own? You're never going to get checked on? What do you mean?
If you are off on your own, your service.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying.
You get much better service when you're right next to
Well, I know that's what he's saying. If you're crammed like in a back corner and there are a couple tables around you that are full, but then the rest of the restaurant is empty, it's like, why did you stick me in this back corner? Does that make sense? Probably because that was the next server that needed a table.
No.
Okay.
To me, that sounds like
Charlotte. Not Charlotte.
Set out from everybody else.
No. It's not that they want to be set out from everybody else. It's that they just don't want to be in a cramped little corner. Will you let me do my thing, please? I'm going to close your door. I'm talking to all the same people that I'm talking to, that I talk to every day. Yeah, almost every single day. I'm literally doing the same thing that I do almost on a daily basis. This is not a surprise. I don't know how to get into that room. I need to get into that garage. She said same. Yeah, same. Talking to the same people that I talk to every day. Oh. Oh. Wait a minute. This is new. I did not discover this yesterday. I don't want to fight these fellas. Exclamation point. Something comes. Oh my gosh, what? Golem Overlord, take this. Okay. Crap, I don't have... Wow, that was unexpected. Well, at least there aren't two of them, because that could have been really bad. Yeah, I showed Potter Puppet Pals. Well, we watched Potter Puppet Pals 2 a couple days ago, and we watched the one where they're like, let's go bother Snape. Bother. So my girls do that to me all the time. But they like shoot Voldemort with guns in that. And I was like, oh, I forgot about that. That was definitely a surprise. Okay, hold on. What? He started back at 5? Okay. So I have to be careful with which Potter Puppet Pals we watch. They're very funny, but I was like, oh, yikes. Forgot about that. That doesn't give us a lot of... We're just gonna iceberg toss the heck out of that, dude. Yeah, not quite as clean. The mysterious ticking noise is great. Hermione. No, I'm scared. Drop Ayla on an enemy. That's fair. She just like sits in the bubble. Bam. I hate heights. That's so funny. Why did he come then? What is the point of this boss fight if he's not even gonna... Well, I guess that's you quit your boss. His boss sucks for sending him up here. I watched the 3 Fantastic Beasts movies over the weekend. I think I prefer them to Harry Potter. You know what? That's not true. I watched the very first Fantastic Beasts, and while it was entertaining, I did not think it was... It was okay. Yeah, nope. Look at Salad Fingers. The Aero Dalton Imperial. And those meddlesome interlopers shall be her first victims. We need the pendant. No, and no! That reminds me of darnity darn! Stop the music! There we go. Oh, I thought it wasn't working. Aero Dalton Imperial. Away! That sucks a lot. Oh, there he goes. Look! It does feel like JK forced some stuff in because of the backlash she got. Oh, interesting. The Epoch. It can fly? Wait a minute. Like, I thought we knew this. Did we not? I love that he can hear us yelling. It's kind of like when Paul yells to Stilgar when Stilgar's riding a worm. He's like, "Hey, Stilgar!" And he can hear, I beg your pardon. There's no way. You would not be able to hear Paul Muad'Dib from a worm riding across the dunes. Sorry, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Time to make like the wind and blow you all away. Babe, grab the iPad. It's time. It's all whose fault? Chrono? Oh. Oh, man. Take this. 64. Okay. How much is this one? Two? I said to a lady host, so I whip it out and swish and flick, and she nearly wet herself in one of the wand spots. Harry Potter World was really fun. It was really, really fun. Okay, so you can do that move. I hate that. I hate that move a lot. So much. Yeah, Auden was very, very needy today. Wow, very needy. Oh, he's not as... Hey, it's Twizzlo! He is not as bad as his golems, because his golems took easily like 400 to 500 HP each time with that fight, or with that hit. Take this. Here we are up in the sky, just chucking icebergs at people. Go, Golem, go, Gadget, Golem Overlord. Oh. Yep, see you later. And then she's like, here we are, flying above the clouds. We're fighting. It's hard. Oh. When Ander was working at Outback Steakhouse, he worked there for years. He would wake up in the middle of the night and he would be like, I forgot to get that table ketchup. And I'd be like, it's okay. I think they survived. They were all right. And he, like, it really, really had an effect on him. It took a while. And even after he quit working at Outback Steakhouse, he had those dreams for a while. Like, he had these dreams that he had, like, forgotten orders and things. He had them for a while before they finally stopped. Ugh. I feel like my baby monitor's battery has all of a sudden just bitten the dust and it doesn't last very long at all. Not that we really need a baby monitor. I mean, like, she's 4, but peace of mind, peace of mind. That filthy thief. Epic okay. Epic still fall. Marl, is it not X? X is square. Okay. That makes perfect sense. I have the beeping from the elders swear going on through the ad, so it works pretty well. What about A? I love that Dune soundtrack so much. Obviously, that is my weak attempt. That woman has serious pipes. Hurrah! Justice! Dalton's been paid his due. Mercy, that ship can fly! She can fly, she can fly, she can fly. Incredible. Mayhap we even owe him a touch of gratitude for this. So they're saying that they can, so now we don't just travel through time, we can just fly anywhere? So we can fly across the whole map, because that's cool. Why is Rupert calling Chrono a fool? Chrono's strong. Chrono no die. So now we can, like, fly everywhere? Never half butt. Use your Chrono's gotta be somewhere. I'll find him. Hey, Wolf, how are you? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Dude, she's been really needy today. I'm sorry. Although I will be honest, this is kind of par for the course. She's usually pretty needy. Oh. You know what we should probably do? We should probably stay overnight somewhere. Can we walk through that fire? You need to move, good sir. Oh. Bye. You know what? These people are asking a mighty lot of money for just these random dudes hanging out in the snow. A scythe? Who uses a scythe? Okay, he has a rune blade. She has a shockwave. I would use a scythe. You know what? We will get this for you because might as well. Everybody else has got cool stuff. Oh, wait. She has a sonic bow or does not have a sonic bow. A Kaiser blade, Kaiser arm. Oh, I think we can sell some things. Hold on. I want to get back there. There's a shiny as miney. Okay, hold on. Oh, my contacts. Okay, so she has a sonic bow. She has a fist. He has the rune blade. She has her shockwave. And then he has the Kaiser arm. Okay. Whoops. Okay, we're gonna sell the bandit's bow and the I don't know if I'm quite ready to sell that yet. Yes. Yes. Oh, wait. No, that's the one that he's actually using. The comet. Oh, wait. The hammer. We're going to Hammerbond. And then the comet bow. Okay, we'll sell that. And I know I've got a bunch of things I could sell as far as like equipment goes, but I really want that little shiny thing back there, but I can't. He won't let me. Okay. Sling Blade? I've never seen Sling Blade. You know what I think is free on YouTube right now, though? With ads if you're not a premium member, but if you are a premium member, it's free, is Blade Runner 2049. I haven't watched the whole movie of him, the whole video of him doing that, but I have heard that yes, he does I think he does it on Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, we haven't seen the old Blade Runner, but we saw 2049 and it was very good. We liked it a lot. I just want to like sleep somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we're going to sleep here. The villagers are slowly coming around as well. They simply need time to accept their fate. We will all have to start again from scratch, and that is not something people are wont to concede. That's fair. Okay, so we're in 12,000 BC. What is this place? And I'm scared of it because I feel like it's going to be one of those places that's like kind of like the Gelnica ship, the sunken Gelnica in Final Fantasy VII, where everything is crazy murderous and will take you down with like one hit. I also would like to go sleep somewhere. I know since I moved my stream schedule, I don't have as much time to... Oh. So, it's you. Magus. Like Animagus? Behold, all of it rests at the bottom of the sea. Gone is the magical kingdom of Zeal and all the dreams and ambitions of its people. I lived there once, but I was another person then. Is he Zeal's son? Because he and Shala, I think, are maybe brother and sister. They have the same color hair. Balthazar? Okay, he's the mage, or whatever. Oh no, we will be dragged into the rift. Shala. No, Janice, stay away. Janice is Magus. I thought that a while back. I had questions. It's a time gate. 3 individual time gates? Wow, I really hate that sound effect a lot. Oh my gosh. I know that guy. Oh my gosh, I called it, but I didn't say that super seriously. But he and Shala have the same color hair, and he seemed like concerned about her when he went back as the prophet. So he was basically there twice because he was there with his younger self. That's bananas. That's why he hates Lavos so much, because it took him away from his sister. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. You were that boy. Oh my goodness. I've lived only for the thought of slaying Lavos, because I remember them saying Janice had like powers uncomprehendable or whatever, and that he was actually more powerful than his sister. But ever since his mom started to go crazy or something, he like wouldn't use his magical powers or something. And I remember being like, maybe that's Magus, but his name's Janice. So ever since his rift in time's fabric stranded me in the Middle Ages, and just as I had summoned him to my castle, you arrived to interfere. I understand why you're angry. To think I would be drawn through yet another portal only to find myself returned to this age. Ironic, is it not? Being from the future, my knowledge of the past enabled me to convince the queen that I was an oracle of no small power, and so again, I worked to draw the beast out. But no history book could have prepared me for what ensued. Well, then why didn't you just freaking tell us that? You could have been on our side. Like, we could have worked together. You didn't have to be... Unimaginable is the power of Lavos. Before him, all are as leaves cast to the bitter winds that howl about death's black wings. Stay this course, and your fate will be the same as that fool Crono's. You dare dishonor him. I mean, Ribert just called him a fool. I have played the beginning of the Hogwarts game. Charlotte and I played it together. My 11-year-old and I played it together like last summer or something. And we didn't get very far into it before school started. Or no, it wasn't last summer. It must have been 2 summers ago. But I don't know if I'll ever stream it because it's a long game. And I don't know. I'm not sure. I've played... Are we going to fight him again right now? Why are we fighting him? No. Like, let's talk this out. Like, let's work together. Unless it's gonna come back. Oh, now I'm the leader of the group. Oh. Hey, DGBJ. Probably not. Probably not. I mean, I just shipped it this morning, so I have no idea. Honestly, I actually am, I'm actually kind of concerned because I just sold my Volkswagen bus Lego set on eBay, and I dropped that package off last Saturday at the post office. And I don't remember what time I dropped it off, but I mean, I know I dropped it off. I've got a picture. I took a picture of the label and then I dropped it off at the post office, put it in the thing. And then I came back home and put the tracking number and everything into eBay and said it was shipped. And then I got a message today from the buyer that was like, please confirm that the package was shipped. And I was like, yeah, it's shipped. I marked it as shipped. I put the tracking number in there, but the tracking number I put in wasn't right somehow. And so I went to USPS.com and it shows up as being in pre-shipment. And I'm like, where's my box? Because I shipped it on Saturday. So sometimes the postal service does not do they do their jobs, but they do the very bare minimum. And it is Christmas time. And so it's like crazy, I'm sure. But now I'm really worried because like I put a lot of work into like separating out that Lego set and everything, and I didn't insure it. Hey, Skyward, how are you? Wait a minute. So he's going to join us in our party? I said the fool was dead. I did not say his death could be undone. See, this is what I'm thinking. I'm like, well, we have the freaking Epoch. We can go back in time. Gaspar, the guru of time, knows the way to restore those streams of time that have been diverted from their proper courses. If you fight him, you kill him and he doesn't join your party? I don't want to fight him. Like, look, he and I have the same goal, okay? He's also very powerful. Does he use a scythe? I mean, yeah. Oh, that is so exciting. What does he use? Look at him. Watch me swish my cape. I need to see what like all his spells and stuff are. Does he fly or does he run? Oh, he flies. I'm so glad I came here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he floats. Ah. Okay, hold on. What text does he have? Lightning 2, Ice 2, Fire 2, Dark Bomb. He needs 400 Twilight Princesses. Bomb enemies within a circle. I am so astounded. And he's the highest level out of all my people. Apparently Ribbert would have fought him solo. Is that right? I don't know. Would that, if you fight him, yeah, I've purchased things through the post office too, where there will be no tracking information whatsoever. And I'll keep checking and checking and checking. And then the box shows up at my house. Like that's happened even when it's not Christmas time. So I contacted the buyer from eBay and was like, I'm so sorry. This is an updated tracking number. I must have typed it in wrong. It says it's in pre-shipment. I don't know why. I've got the picture on my phone saying that I took at the post office saying that I dropped the box off on Saturday. And I'm kind of concerned because that money goes toward my Switch 2 fund. So that was not anticipated. I hope they find it. Oh, he has the scythe. And he has Shala's amulet. Prevents all status ailments. I am so glad I chose that dude. Like, is there a benefit to killing him? I mean, honestly, is there a benefit? I mean, well, I imagine that changes whatever ending you get. John Steed was saying that there was a different ending. Yeah, I saw this side and was like, 143, dang. Well, Ayla's not that far behind him. She's at 137. Oh, Ayla's actually technically more powerful than him, but he can do magic and Ayla cannot. Can you learn? There's no difference. Like if you kill him, dude, you should absolutely have him in your party. That's this music. Wait, that's the this music is fantastic. I love it. Hey, Cinnamon! Good to see you. Death's Fairy, has it come for us? The Ocean Palace, but no. Look at that screen. It looks like something's happening. Whoa, what? A vortex has appeared, but why? Is Lavos' hand in this as well? What's happening to our world? Well, I mean, we did kind of meddle with time. Kind of, sort of. Okay, but like, how do we... Oh, that's the... Oh, that's right. This is the Sun Shrine. But that's... Okay. How... Overworld theme. And my mic and my headphones, it's slightly delayed, and so it totally looks like I'm off beat to you guys, but there's got to be like little secret places. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I was gonna say we've got to be able to like... That's cool though, that you can just fly around wherever. It's like the pterodactyls, but like anywhere. Ouch. I can't believe I have Magus in my party. Maybe he's not as like amazing as I will think he is, but that's pretty cool that they allow him to join your party. Where's that sprightly young man? Yeah, roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. I see. How terrible. There's little I can do for you, but let me honor him with a song. I'll call it Memories of Crono. Were there anything more I could do, I would, but I fear I can still be of little aid. We're looking for the Guru of Time. The Guru of Time, you say? I know of him, but what business do you have with the Guru of Time? We heard he knows a way to bring Crono back. Ah, yes. To break death's hold over one you hold dearer still. You are not the first to wish such a thing, nor will you be the last. Crono must be happy indeed, knowing such dear friends as you. No, it's you, old man. He told me not to look in here. Hey! Hey! Rude. Okay, wait, hold on. Hey! That spiky-haired fellow hasn't been coming around lately. Wowza! You hauled in a marlin here, kids. He can use shadow magic. He could probably teach me a thing or two, but there's nothing I can teach him. What do you want? Looking for some practice? No. Why does he look like that? Wow, that was unexpected. Yeah, drop the Yoda routine, old man. So now what happens if we go... Okay, so wait. Oh. But we can't go back in time. Oh, the stronger we get, the stronger he gets. Okay, that does make sense. But we can't go back in time because we're already back in time from when Crono was born. So it's not like we could reverse it all unless we were to go back 65 million years. But wait a minute. Okay, wait, hold on. What? What? Take this with you. It's a walnut. The egg of some beast? That is the Chrono trigger. A time egg. Should you wish to try and hatch it, the one who crafted your wings of time can tell you the way. But know that it may not necessarily hatch the results which you desire. The Chrono trigger represents potential. Results require action. As long as you keep Chrono in your heart and pursue what you seek, the results should follow, but I can make no guarantees. I see it now. It's you, isn't it? Wait, then, yeah, dude, that's the friggin' guru of time. Yeah. Ah, ha, ha, yes. I believe that is what they used to call me, but that was long, long ago. And there we have it. Game's over. We did it. How do we get back to the, How do we get back to the thing? The place, the guy. Oh, we're supposed to go to the... Come on, work with me here. So wait a minute, does that put us in our epic? Whoa, wait a minute, where's our Where's Epic? How do I get back to Epic? I know, how do you get back to the ship? Do you just leave through... I tried to leave through this way, but he was like, hey, but maybe he was gonna give us the time egg? Ah, yes, okay, cool. Cool. The time egg? It's supposed to be... Oh. So we need to go to... future, right? Anyway. Oh, I thought it said anyway. Away, Epic! So... Okay. Hold on. How is that here? Is that everywhere? Not to be confused with the egg timer. I know, why is it an egg timer? Why isn't it just a kitchen timer? Just a timer. Come, face me. What? Oh, this is like when it goes down. I was just checking to see if that floating place was still here. When is this? Oh, how I've awaited this. Oh, we're taking off. Okay. So we can't go to Cataclysm right now. That was crazy. I like how Magus looks like he doesn't like flying very much. It's here. It's all the time, every day. It's here. Black Omen. Okay. Okay. So then let's go to the future. And then we need to go back into the thing, the place, and we need to try and figure out how to set off this egg, I guess. So where did we find all the sheets of paper that were conveniently left in like order? Was that in the factory or was that in the... Okay, wait, this is like section 16 or whatever it is. This is the sewers. I think that's where we found it. Right? Was this where we found... Yeah, this was where we found it. We're supposed to go through all of this again. Oh, wait. Not today. I know your distractions. Jeez. And that, no, I will not. I will not fall prey to your distractions. Well. He's gonna sight him. Nice. Honestly, 222. We should have done more than that. Ayla would have done like 300 or 400. Maybe he's not as cool as I think he's gonna be. I'm not really sure, but whatever the case. Oh. He floats though. He's cool looking. He's cool to watch when on the screen. Also known as Woodstock 99. Classic. Okay, we've done all this. Yeah, we're gonna have something. Yeah, we're gonna have more eggs. Boom. Take that. Yeah, like I said, I feel like Magus and Ayla are pretty strong. They're almost evenly matched as far as attack power goes, but he can do magic and she can't. But at the same time, she does have some pretty sweet dual tech, if I'm being totally honest. 200 gold, that's like nothing. Nothing. I need more. More. That scene never fails to make me laugh in Dune 2 when Christopher Walken as the Emperor is like, more. Makes me laugh every time. Oh my gosh, it's great. More. I think it was in here that we... Oh, we could have just flown here. Ah. Boo, Werns. We could have just flown here. Gosh dang it. Oh. Oh, you can rename it. Sorry, Dalton. Your name is too long. Too many characters. Everybody only gets 5 character names in this. No more, no less. Oh, I think I understand. What's his name? Balthazar? Balthazar. Balthazar? Yeah, he conveniently left us all these little scraps of paper, which told... Yeah, see? Here's another one. Oh, never mind. That's a magic capsule. Okay, I'll take that. Balthazar. Death Peak. Oh, that's Balthazar? Death Peak harbors a power capable of restoring the slain to life. But the power to reverse death is not one easily invoked. The need must be great and the person's existence of the utmost importance. And what's more, you'll need a double, a doll identical to the person in every way. Then, and only then, will the power deign to hatch the egg. A dropped doll. That would do nicely. The magician Norstein Bekkler could whip one up in a wink of an eye if only he were here. I'm sorry, what? Who? You've not heard? No, I have not, actually. Well, he loves festivals. Find a fair, and there too you shall almost certainly find Bekkler. That's so random. We need a vessel. Yep. We just need a okay. That's really random, but okay. We need a doll. We need a Chrono doll. Also, this means I gotta go all the way back through those dumb sewers. It's dumb. I didn't realize. I thought we. Wait a minute. Oh, no, we do not. That's where we're supposed to go right now. Are we supposed to go there right now? Or are we supposed to go find a fair first? Okay. I was wondering why the controls were weird. It's because we're working against the wind. Oh, biscuits. You know what? We're going to go back to the... Oh. How did I not do that last time? That would have made this so much easier. Wow, I am not smart. Oh. Huh. Okay. Well, now I know that we can actually fly there. So what we need to do is we need to go back to Lean Square. So what? Is he just... He's just ever... Like, he just lives forever? Find a fair anytime, any place. Just find a fair and you'll find him. Are there any, like, secrets? This is a very small world. No. What is this place? I know I've been here before, but I can't remember. What? It's a small world after all. Dude, those dudes are everywhere. The seal is broken. I will give to you a treasure crafted by the guru of reason himself. To your right is a weapon which will enhance your strength. To your left is protective gear which will guard your life. Think well and choose whichever you need the most. 13,000 years was a very long time, Balthazar. I go to you now. So we only get to pick one. So one is a weapon and one is protective gear. I feel like I am normally a more offensive type player. I like to have a really strong weapon and do more damage instead of take more damage. I know, he said only one. Rude. I think I'd rather have the weapon. Swallow. So it's a sword. Well, then we must bring Crono back then. I mean, obviously, if we're going to go through all this effort, we're going to bring him back. I hope that was the right choice I made. I mean, I imagine there kind of isn't a wrong choice. I think when I played... Zelda, which is the one with the color dungeon, Link's Awakening. I think I always chose the one, in the color dungeon, I think I always chose the one that makes you more powerful rather than the one that... Are you him? No, I'm not about to gamble. Look, it's a reptite. Maybe that's him in the thing. Oh, I thought you could go in there. How is this possible? A prehistoric dance. I missed this. Was this the first time? Was this here the first time we came here? Because I missed it. Magician? No, what is the gossip? Oh, yeah. Back. She's right there in front of his face. Surprise. Oh, this is another area that I don't think I've been to. I didn't go the first time. I don't want to fight that dude. Not right now. Not today. Not today. Oh, that's right. So focused on finding this magician. We're having a party this coming Saturday for all our youth, including, so they're all the teenagers, including all the kids that are coming into the youth program next year. So like Charlotte and all the 11-year-olds that'll turn 12 next year. No. And I'm supposed to figure out how much pizza to order. Dude, I don't know how much pizza to order. Nate Bargatze does something about this. Like, I have no idea. I don't know. It's a bunch of teenagers. Every single one of them could probably eat a whole pizza themselves. And like, we don't want to budget and be like, here's 25 pizzas, but I also want there to be enough food for everybody. So I don't have a freaking clue. Also, I learned today that you need a membership to buy a pizza from the cafe at Sam's Club. You do not need a membership to buy a pizza from Costco. And I'm highly annoyed. I'm thinking we should just do Little Caesars, which I know is not great pizza, but it's fine pizza, and they're teenagers and they're not gonna care. And it's some of the cheapest pizzas. Anybody can buy them and go pick them up. But somebody, when I mentioned Little Caesars, somebody in our group chat was like, Little Caesars is cheap because it tastes like soggy dough with pizza sauce on it. And then I was like, well, yeah, they're teenagers. They would eat a hot circle of garbage. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like, sorry. The merchants who are in the square have all left to restock. Why not pay a visit to the town market? The town market? Oh, wait, there's like a second half of this part. He's not a magician. So they're all gone. All the people are gone. And yet everybody here is still hanging out. Oh, I remember what's in there. Is that the magician? I don't think that's the magician. Oh! Oh my gosh, yes it is! Oh my gosh. Ah, I was so wrong. Wow, dang. Okay, hold on. Do I need notes for this? I mean, Papa John's has the $7 Papa pairings. See, I like Papa John's, but I don't feel like Little Caesars is that bad. I feel like it's a pretty solid pizza that you get for like $6. Actually, I think now it's $6.99. You can get a $7. Okay, how big are how big are Little Caesars pizzas? A large round pizza is 14 inches, yielding 8 slices. So Little Caesars is, what is it? 14 inches, 8 slices. Excuse me. Sam's Club is 16 inches with 8 slices, because I did look this up the other day. So that means that the pizzas are bigger and the slices are bigger, but if you call Papa John's and say it's for a church, they'll cut you a deal. Really? Granted, to be totally honest, I haven't had Papa John's pizza in a long time, but back when I had Papa John's, last time I had it, I'll give you the doll even if you lose the game, but it will cost you. The longer you stay in the game, the lower my price will be. Wait, what? You are rude, sir. I'm gonna make Magus drink. That's what we're gonna get. That's what we're gonna do. Do it. You're too much, kid. I can't drink with you. Ah, well, okay, my bad. My bad, my bad, my bad. What about a frog? Oh, what? He's a carny. He sure is. What are we gonna say to Ayla? Drinking contest. Oh, okay. Ayla can hold her own. You know what I'm saying? She can hold her own for sure. That's funny. Magus can't do it. Ribbert. 5 silver points? Oh, that's going to take forever. How else do you get silver points? Doing this thing? Oh. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, whoops. Nice. 1 silver. We gotta get up to 40 silver points? What the heck do we do? Good gracious. I guess we can bet on who's gonna win. Oh, that's right. We can go we can fight the dude, fight the guy, fight the robot, right? It's like a big robot. I don't know how many points you get for that. Hey, it's Sappy! It's me. 'Tis I. What do you have to say? Go straight ahead if you want to try your hand against Luca's bipedal robot. Gato. Heck yeah. I got Magus with me. Are you kidding? He's toast. They call me. He's like karaokeing. They call me Gato. I have metal joints. If you can beat me up, you'll earn 15 points. Okay. Heck yeah. Let's do this. Yeah. I was gonna say, are you kidding? So we just have to do this over and over and over again. It does. It looks like a Pokeball. Oh no, I have lost, and it seems you've won. Here are your 15 points. Now, wasn't that fun? Okay, so can we do that again? Do we have to go out and then come back in? That's so silly. I actually wondered if Magus attacked automatically because he attacks so fast. I have had the suspicion that he attacks automatically. So wait a minute. The magician said, we better do this one more time. I mean, I know kind of how it works. You're supposed to, I mean, from what I remember, you're supposed to like follow someone and guess where they are or something like that. And he said, I'll even give you the doll if you lose the game. But then he said, but be careful because the longer you play, the lower my price will be. I don't understand what that means. Aren't we paying 40 silver points up front? And like, I don't know. I don't understand how it works. So no, I guess there's the answer to your question. That's a very long-winded way of saying, not really. Beat it, old man. I got a magician's game to go play. This makes sense. He's a magician, but oh, that's the wrong place. But he's like not human. You know what I mean? He's like a, I don't know, a floating clown head or something. Where is he located? Oh, I think he's down on the lower. It's like Simon says, but if you lose early, it can make the doll cost 60,000. Oh my gosh. Oh, if you lose early, then maybe I should wait a minute. But I thought you just have the doll anyway, and you play his game. Oh no. Okay, we'll see. It's like Simon says. Okay, wait. They're gonna ask me to like push buttons, and I don't know what the buttons are. So I need to look at the controller settings. Okay, X is the... Yeah, X. Okay, so it's X, B. Oh, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. So A, B, X, and then Y is up at the top. If you press X to do a move and B to do a move. Okay, see, that's what I thought. Well, I just saved. So if I completely screw up, we can just reload our game, right? Because I don't have $60,000. So he takes 40 silver points, but then he also makes you buy it if you lose. But I'll give you the doll even if you lose the game, but it will cost you. The longer you stay in the game, the lower my price. Okay. Oh, what? Okay. X is left arm. A is right arm. What is a game if it doesn't have any notes? Y is laugh. B is surprise. Surprise! I'm gonna steal the doll and run away. You know what? I'm gonna actually make this. I'm gonna write this down in a different way. I'm going to lose right at the very beginning. Okay, wait. I'm going to write all these notes down. and then I'm going to... Okay, A is... And then I'm going to lose right off the bat. Am I timed? Wait a minute. Is it his left or mine? Oh, I hate mini games in games. So like if he does his right arm, am I just following him from the way that I'm looking at him? Or is it his left? Yeah, like is it his left or mine? Left arm, right arm, surprise, laugh. Left arm, right arm, surprise, laugh. I may have to reload this save because that's a great question. It's mine. Oh, shoot. I missed it. Dang it. Oh, that's not so bad. I can afford that. It's a 1992 game. You may be overthinking it. I was thinking that what is it? Square and circle were left and right, but it's left and right is square and X, which is, yeah, square and X. Well, it could have been way worse. 5,000, that's not so bad. That's like, what, 5 Athenian waters or whatever? Okay, we're just gonna walk into Crono's house. It's totally fine. Cat's gonna follow us around. Oh, it's like a life-sized doll. I thought it was like a doll, Like I thought it was like a little doll. He's great. Does she not see the doll standing in the corner? Well, I hope he's not causing you too much trouble. You tell him I said to behave himself, all right? Listen, that's why it's so expensive. I didn't realize it was gonna be like life size. We're just gonna borrow this doll, all right? That's so random. Go right ahead, dear. Doesn't make any sense. You stay out of trouble now. Okay. The cat knows what's up. Okay, well, that's weird. Doesn't make any sense, but that's okay. Okay. So now, was it in the future that is the peak, the Dante's peak? No, not Dante's peak. What is it? The Death Peak. Death Peak. What is Dante's Peak? I'm thinking of Dante's Inferno. Is Dante's Peak real? Am I making that up? Okay, it's right here. It's right here. It's right here. Okay, before we do this, I really want to go stay. Oh, it's a movie. Well. Okay, wait. I want to stay in one of those things that like cures you and does all this stuff to you. I think there's one in here, maybe, possibly. Yeah. And then I can save and not have to use a shelter. Enertron. About a volcano. Well. I was like, Peak Death. No, it starts with a D. Death Peak. Death Peak. Classic. Death Mountain, Death Peak, Dante's Peak. They all start with D's. Okay. We're going to fly over here. This is Death Peak. Was this always there? I don't know if this was always there. The place it does stuff to you, it makes you feel good. I have ideas, but it's a family-friendly stream. Well, it improves your HP and your magic power. Oh, I get it. I think I understand. Oh, what? Hey, it's John. I know, right? She'll be fine. Wait a minute. Okay, so are we supposed to go back and be like, hey, here's this doll, maybe? This life-size doll. I don't know what I guess I was thinking of a tiny little doll. I was thinking like a voodoo doll, you know what I mean? Tiny little doll. I was definitely not thinking of like a full-sized person. Death Peak harbors a power capable of restoring, but the power... And what's more, you'll need a double. Well, I have that. Oh. It seems the time has come for you to attempt Death Peak. It is the only chance you have of reviving your friend. I've implanted one final program. Truly, I mean it this time. In this construct's memory banks, it will help guide you up the mountain. Please stand back. Oh, that's right. He's like a construct. Executing program. Oh, okay. That was weird. Bye, Hayes. I may leave. Krispy Kreme donuts? I don't think we have a Krispy Kreme here, but we do. You can't get Krispy Kremes at like Walmart. The 3 entities you just saw will aid you on Death Peak. This ends my message. Now I must ask you for a favor. This construct has reached the end of his final program. Please let him rest. The switch is on his stomach. Peace out, dude. I mean, it's like a robot, right? A robot. Good night, New. Death Peak at the summit of Death Mountain, and you will face Ganon, then Lavos. I know, that's what I'm... Death Peak, Death Mountain, Dante's Peak. All these D's. Walk when the wind dies down and hide behind trees when it picks up strength. See, that's what I thought. Oh. Christmas lights. 'Tis the season. Well, it kind of sucks that it's like... Oh, that's okay. Can we go over here? No, cannot. Okay. Oh. Yep, Marl is absolutely dressed for the occasion. Magus is ready for it. He's got his cape. You know what I'm saying? He's smart. Oh, that egg is super speedy. Super spry. Watch, these eggs are going to be like 1,000 times. Blood yolk? Wow. It's going to be like 1,000 times stronger than the ones we just ran into in the sewers. But apparently we weren't even supposed to go back into the sewers. We were supposed to just remember that there was another... There, like, we could just fly. Yeah, here are some trees. Have a tree. I like how Magus and Luca do like a little pirouette, like a little spin, a little spinny spin when they win. Okay. Look, even Christmas lights on these little twigs. How festive. Do we have to fight those dudes? Oh, probably. Yeah, of course we do. Of course. Maybe not. Yeah! Skills! They're so bad. Oh. That music. Krispy Kreme, when the hot light is on, is probably the closest thing to heaven we have on earth. I agree. Man, I remember when Krispy Kreme first opened in my hometown. Oh my gosh. Everybody everybody kept bringing Krispy Kreme to like school, like my first period in middle school. Everybody brought Krispy Kreme. Oh, he's dead. I died. He's dead. He died. He's dead. Hey, Mactastic, how are you? Happy Tuesday. I guess we'll just... I like how Magus is like adjusting his glove. He's like, yeah, I gotta be comfortable. Oh, there's still an egg. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize there was still an egg. Poor Ribbert. Dude, Marl's almost dead, honestly. Oh, she's still alive. She's okay. I love how when Ribbert falls over, his tongue sticks out. Ugh. I mean, he's not going to get any experience, but that's okay. Yeah, he does like this little turn on the spot. He's like, yeah, we did it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, but he's fine now. I gotta be honest. I have a bone to pick with this game. All the 2 spells cast that on all enemies. Cast that spell on all enemies. Except Cure 2. The boulder takes issue with that. That's frustrating. They should have called it something else then. Or they should have done it in a different way. Because I was positive that if I had Cure 2, then it was going to heal all my dudes. But oh no, no, no. Lightning 2 attacks all guys. Ice 2 attacks all guys. Cure 2, just cure harder. Cure. That's so frustrating. That is dumb. Dumb. That is my bone that I have to pick. Diversion. Oh no. This allows us to save. Awesome. I am. Listen, when I figured out who Magus was, I had said that a couple streams ago. I was like, is Magus Janice? Because I have questions. Because they seem similar. They have the same hair color. They share the same hair color with Shala. Somehow in the back of my mind, I was like, maybe they're connected because Magus looks very similar to Shala. And the fact that he was like, I've waited all this time to come and kill Lavos or whatever, that would, that makes perfect sense. And so when he offered to fight, I was like, no, we have the same goal, my dude. Like, you may have done some bad things, but like, we have the same goal. So it made sense. It made sense in my head. Barrier ring? That sounds fancy. Hold on. Golden stud. Barrier ring. Magic defense plus 10. Oh. Well. Maybe. Yeah, he's got the same brooding personality, like whatever. But he can do magic. And he's like, I don't know, he's pretty sweet looking if I'm gonna be honest. Like he's cool. I'm cool with Magus. That is a cave. I need to remember that. And that's another cave. I guess I get up there this way. Okay. You know what? This is stupid. Let's just ice him. Whoa, he just made the weather clear up. See you later. Yeah, and then he does his little spin and then like, whoa, yes, this is my cape. I don't know. I like him. And I can understand. What is that? That's a mini Lavos. Oh my gosh. We're all dead. Okay. You know what? That chest wasn't even worth it. I don't know. Whoa, that was crazy. All right. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'll fight you guys. That's fine. Maybe fire. Duh. Duh. Yeah, about the same. Oh, and it started snowing again. Lavos spawn? I hate that. And that move he did? Dang. That took so much you know what? It's fine. We're just gonna use Magus and his tech, his lightning or ice 2 or whatever. Everybody. Yeah, I take issue with that. The fact that you build up to these spells and it's like, okay, cool, now I can attack all the enemies at once, but not with Cure. That's unfair. I don't like that. That's frustrating. It is misleading. Like, why would that even be the case? Yeah, I don't like it. Oh, wait. Oh. Wait, we have to go this way? No. Yes. Oh, maybe we have to. I thought that was optional. Do we have to go that way? You know what? Don't answer that. And I'm curious if you actually fight Magus. Oh, Crono's gonna be surprised when he comes back. He's gonna be like, what the hey? What are you doing here? Oh, yeah, well, we're in this together. So we do have to go that way. So we do have to fight that Lavos spawn? I feel wildly unprepared for that. So I killed these guys. I killed these clowns. Is there some other way? Like, some other way. Not in a cutscene. Never in a cutscene. You do. You have to fight him. How? Well, okay. To be fair, I was not full of life. I was. Maybe, at least this was before they adopted the weird names for spells of different power. Cure, Cura, Curaga, Curaja, Kurmana, Kurpapa, Kirby's Dreamland. You're not wrong. You are definitely not wrong. Lots of different. I hadn't even thought about that, but it's true. But see, here's the thing. In Final Fantasy VII, they call it Cure, Cure 1. No, they call it Cure, Cure 2, and Cure 3. I'm pretty sure. I don't feel like the weird Cure names came, well, I don't know, maybe it came around in 8 or 9, but by the time I played Final Fantasy X, they were all called those weird names. But Final Fantasy VII, they're just called Cure 1, 2, and 3. So, I am not ready. I mean, I kind of am. Like, I have an Athenian water. Here's the problem, or I have 19 of those. He does a counter. Are you saying we don't, if I look at all options, you're saying that I don't have to fight him right now? I can take a different route? Okay, I'm gonna look around. Well, there are no other options. Oh, was it 8? Oh. I never played 8. But I do remember thinking Squall was super attractive. And being like, of course his name is Squall. Like, oh, I knew this was gonna happen! Whoa, I didn't use a shelter? Oh, I'm an idiot. Darren is here! Darren. Guys, I think we should just do Little Caesars for this youth party I've got on Saturday, because let's see, Little Caesars, I think they're $6.99 a pizza, and I think for Sam's Club they're $9.99 a pizza. But Sam's Club is a slightly bigger pizza with more pieces. Oh, no. Looks promising, but it is not. Okay, hold on. Did I not just use a shelter or did I just save? I think I just saved.
Yeah, because I had just, you were like accusing my
I love that one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love that one. Oh, take the fight slow. Oh, so you're saying I have to fight him? Dang it. All right, let's try this again. Let's try.
Hey, yeah.
I wonder if somebody has a better option. Hey, it's Landrider. How was your concert? I haven't had a chance to watch your concerts yet. You know what? I am not gonna lie. I might swap Ribbert out for Ayla. Totally being honest here. Ayla is powerful and she doesn't have magic, but man, she is a beast. Man, Luca has the least amount of life out of any of us, even Marl. Even Baymax has more life than her, and I haven't even used Baymax, like, at all. Had a really fun time. Now I'm just trying to do my final project that's due tonight. My sister had a final today. And I'm proud of her. Oh, so excited to see my sister. Oh, I'm so excited. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so great. And I came up with the best gift idea for my brother, but we already kind of made gifts for my brother and my sister, but his birthday's in June, and so I think I'm gonna send that to him. No, we're actually headed to Utah for a wedding a week from today. Anders' half-sister's getting married, and they're flying us out there for the wedding, but we're only gonna be there for, we're gonna be out there for, let's see, we leave on the 16th, get there kind of in the evening on the 16th, and then we're there 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, and then so we're there for 4 full days, and then we fly home on the 21st. But it's gonna be kind of bananas because we've got that wedding, and weddings are bananas. And obviously, since my mother-in-law and my stepmother-in-law and my father-in-law, since they paid for us to go out there, I can hardly be like, yeah, well, I'm gonna spend the whole day with my dad. Okay, like I can't do that. I kind of have to work around like what they're. But anyway, we get to spend my dad's birthday. We're taking my dad to brunch on his birthday, and I'm excited about that. It'll be the first time I've ever been able to spend my dad's birthday with him, and probably since I moved to Texas, honestly. Yes, it is. It's a super secret command. And only, oh wait, did DJBJ use it? Oh, did Landrider not put it behind so in StreamerBot, I can make certain commands usable by certain people. I can make them usable only by subscribers. Oh, anybody can. Landrider didn't want to keep his, some people are like, no, that command's mine. But Landrider was, here are some doctor glasses from Auden's doctor kit she got for Christmas last year. Bonk, 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 bonk. Okay, hold on. So this reduces media consumption by 75%. Okay, cool.
Alexa, set timer for 1 minute, please.
Yeah. They're so wonky. Oh my gosh. Oh yes. I feel like Luca. Their little round glasses. She has a speed belt.
And what does Magus have? Magus has a Shallows amulet. Oh, that is helpful, yes. That is definitely helpful. I would love to use this Eternal Darkness triple tech, but it doesn't do anything. You know what? I think I want to give her the barrier ring. I don't know. I really don't know. We're gonna try. Okay, so he attacked me first. can't heal everybody. Wait, Arise? Okay. Oh, she can't heal everybody. Crap. Who can heal everyone? I think Baymax can. Ow. Dang it. Okay, wow. There are a lot of really frustrating things he can do.
That's gonna kill me. Or it's gonna kill Marl. Maybe Ayla. Okay, so he just goes anyway. Like, he just keeps going. Dark Gemstone requires Marl, Luca, and Magus in the party, and one of them have to have it equipped for it to be active. See, that would have been really nice to know. When you first get it, that would have been, well, I guess that is why you have a guide, right? I'm just waiting for him to kill me. Because I need to rethink my strat. Need to rethink my strat. Is that zoomed in enough for you? Oh, Luca has like the least amount of life out of my whole entire party. Okay, that was a mistake because I don't have a way to heal all my people. What are Ribberts? Right, it's optional, but I imagine it's powerful. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but if it utilizes Magus... Ugh. I know Ayla might be better here, but I don't have a way to heal all my people. But I don't know if I have a way to heal all my people without Crono anyway. Except... I think Baymax has like a aura beam. Cure beam. Oh, no, wait. Aura beam. Restores a small amount of HP to all allies. He doesn't have a whole lot of... I mean, I guess I can try Baymax. I just need somebody that can offer me a way to heal everyone. That was probably a mistake because he counters, right? Okay. Oh, that's gonna kill Marl. And probably Baymax. Ow. Ah. How are you supposed to hit him if he retaliates with that every time you hit him? Maybe he doesn't... Okay. What would a guide say? Like if I had the guide with me right now, like if I'd purchased this game back in 1992, what would the guide say? Yes, to beat Lavos, spawn. Yes, I do. I don't want to sit here forever trying to figure it out. Oh, okay. That is helpful. I think I probably will switch over to Baymax though, because did I equip the right arm on him? Yeah, okay. Because he can heal everyone. So there's his shell and then there's his face. Wonderful. Oh, but he only has all... Okay. Maybe he isn't the best one, then. Oh, that's not so bad. I mean, 200 isn't great, but I'll take it. Oh, yeah, that's very helpful. You can put a robot to sleep? I hate that. Oh, no, you cannot. Okay, we're gonna do ice on his face. Maybe. Just on his face. Nope. I want a rocket punch on his face. Wait. Oh, that's so much better. The face is softer than the shell. Indeed it is. Uh-oh. That is a really crappy move. That is a bad move. And I hate that... I don't like the menu system in this game. It's hard to scroll through all the different... I don't know. I find it confusing to look. Oh my goodness. Like it's usually on whatever the last thing was that you figured out, but it's not in any sort of like... It doesn't look like it's in any sort of order. Maybe I'm wrong. He is. He's a rude dude. Oh, that's right. And that doesn't work on him because he's got the thing. Yeah. And it also doesn't work on the rope. You know what? This was smart. How's everybody's life? You know what? We're going to do Aura Beam just to be safe. Oh, yeah, because he's doing that. So cool. I was smart. Good job. That killed the robot. Does it get stronger as time goes on? Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Oh, shoot. He's going to annihilate and wipe out my party. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Okay. Ooh, but she can do a rise, which I think heals fully and raises them, which is helpful. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh, nice. Oh, that's gonna kill Marl. Maybe. Oh, but it's pretty close. Oh, this is the whole problem with these fights is like every single stupid turn, all you can do is just like you can only take one turn to heal each person. Oh, and it takes forever. Okay, I feel slightly better about that. Okay, whew, that was close. That was really close. Hey, it's Artemis! What did you just find out about this game? Okay, everybody's okay. Everybody's okay. I will say, I do like the fact that in Final Fantasy VII, nice. You can put certain magic with certain people instead of just dealing with whoever just kind of comes with whatever magic. That's kind of nice that you can swap in and out because like, I like Magus, but he only has like level 2. Oh, that would have been nice to have. Oh, if it's a spoiler, then don't say it just yet. Gigaton arm. There we go. Okay, wait. If I go out and then I save and I come back in, is he still going to be there? Or can I go out and use that little save point again? Because I do not want to come back and fight that again. Oh, but these clowns aren't. I keep forgetting. They're right here. Oh, thanks for that. I didn't want to sit and... I should always check if there are multiple targets. I just forget. We have fought those guys so many times without really meaning to. Because they're just... Okay, we're gonna use a shelter. And then we're gonna save. Okay, it's good to know. It's good to know. Do not attack the shell. The shell will rain daggers down on your face. Do I want Baymax? I don't know. Yeah, the only reason I chose Baymax was because Ayla can't fit. Or I'm sorry, I was thinking if he could fit in that little area. He didn't seem to be able to fit. No, Ayla can't heal. She can't use any magic. So... Oh, I hope there's Silksong DLC. I mean, they did, what, 2 DLCs for Hollow Knight? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because there's that mushroom ending. That wouldn't surprise me. I don't think it's going to happen anytime really soon, though. They just released it in September. I highly doubt it will happen anytime soon, but I will take any additions that they have to that they add to that game. Absolutely. But I will say his moves, all his like level 2 spells do come in handy when you got multiple enemies like this. But for a boss that you shouldn't hit the shell, yeah, that's a problem. So honestly, Ayla, you're right, Twizzlo. Ayla would have been better for that because I think her basic melee attack actually does more damage than his. I'm just wondering if he can... Oh, just wondering if he can fit on these little tiny ledges. Doesn't seem like he can fit. You know what? It's fine. This is called grinding. This is what happens in these games. You have to grind because that's how you get money and that's how you get experience. Her triple kick or whatever skill is so OP in that fight, basically like twice and he's dead. Man, I should have used her. I was going to, but then I realized, you know what? I think I'm hung up on the idea that Magus is really, really powerful. And he's actually kind of not right now. Like he's pretty much on par with the rest of us. Like when we fought him, he was relatively powerful, but of course they don't let me do any of the moves that he did when I fought him before. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just basically has lightning. He doesn't have anything, he doesn't bring anything to the fight, although he does have fire, which Luca also has fire. And so it's nice to have a person that has multiple elemental attacks. But like, I don't know. I think Ayla is stronger when it comes to just melee. She seems like the strongest one. She and Crono seem like the strongest party members. So it seems like Ayla, Crono, and Marl are a strong group because Marl can heal everyone. And she can raise and fully heal people now. So it makes sense. I don't know if Magus is really a good... I'm going to swap him out with Ayla. Because Baymax can heal everyone. Those are his villain moves. A good guy could never use them. Yeah, well, be a bad guy against the bad guys. That's what should happen. Oh, nice. Just got a sickle. Okay. Hold on. Oh, now here's a chance to try it out. Okay, what text does she have? She has... Okay, wait. Oh, she doesn't have a triple. Is that a triple thing that she does with all 3 people? No, I'm not going to hold my breath either. I'm just happy we got the game. Like, in general. Hey, it's Abba! Met the pixels again. I sure am. Ice toss, iceberg toss, flame kick. Although the iceberg toss is pretty amazing, actually. Wait a minute. Did we not use a shelter? I thought we used a shelter. I guess we should probably do that. He was a little too late. I thought we did. I keep getting my shelters mixed up with my saving. Shelters are cheap. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. Now I'm gonna save. Man, yesterday, with all that talk about QT sandwiches, I never got to have my bacon egg bagel sandwich yesterday morning because I made the bacon and defrosted my bagel and then realized we were out of eggs. And I was like, I'm not going to go to the store right now. So I never had it. And so I just made my bacon egg bagel sandwich last night because Charlotte was like, I'm not really hungry. And she was like, I don't want you to... Oh, and not only that, but she can like do a tech. Girl. Or a beam. And I was gonna make French dip sandwiches and I didn't have the right cheese. So that's what we'll have tonight. We'll have French, but I really wanted a sandwich. After all that sandwich talk, I was like, man, I really want myself a sandwich. We're gonna do another aura beam. And we're just gonna let her cat attack his face. Yeah, Ayla's a beast. She's really strong. And I love that for her. Oh, there goes my... Night. Well, that was a dumb choice on his part. We're gonna do a robo tackle. Oh shoot, I should have cured. Oh. Oh, that was good. Oh, this next move is gonna kill Marl for sure. Oh man, we got so lucky. How many rhetorical, but like how many dudes do we have to fight? How many of these dudes do we have to fight? Good job, team. Go team, go team, go. 747. Oh, 120 TP though. That's not too bad. Hairstyle or robot head? What's your choice? I feel like I've got a pretty strong team right now. I like the fact that Baymax can... The footing here is icy and slick. Be careful. Fall and you'll have to start over. Let's walk. Let's not run. Thanks for that, friend. Whoa. This is just the never-ending egg slide. Ah! Oh, I was trying to squeeze into the middle. Dang it. Jungab! How are you? Did I pronounce that right? Jungab? Jungab. I hope I pronounced that right. Welcome. You must like retro games. 1992, baby, right? I'm just going off of what somebody said in chat. I'm not sure, actually, to be honest. I don't know when this was actually released. And I'm playing this on Steam. Are there 3? Oh, I thought there were only 2. Man, dang. That's the same. 1992. I'm playing this on Steam, so this is the PlayStation version, I guess. So are they gonna like stop falling down like a little waterfall or... Heal beam? Oh man. Nope. Nope. They are... This is Chrono Trigger. Hold on. And it has been a delight. It's been really, really fun. Oh, it was 1995. It was after Final Fantasy VI and later in Super Nintendo's life. That's fair. See? I don't have my stuff right. I was thinking 1990. Somebody said 1992. Restore a small amount of HP to an ally. Heal beam. Restore a small amount of HP to all allies. Well, but he learned something else too. Rapid Fire Fist. That was not it. Ice Tackle, Spin Kick, Boogie? Robo Tackle plus Charm. Stop. Cure Wind. Restore a large amount. That's what I needed. That's it. Right there. Is this a Toriyama game? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe somebody in chat knows. That's what I needed. Baymax, you are the MVP VIP goat. You are gonna come with me forever now. Not even Chrono can do that. Chrono just does the aura whirl. Dups Conor. The character art is yes. Dups knows. Welcome, Dups. Hi, how are ya? Push the shell. Climb the shell. What? I beg your pardon? See, I thought the art was very similar to the game Alundra. And when I looked it up, they're two completely different artists. Do we push him? We are so not ready. Oh my gosh. Everybody's gonna die. Holy crap. I was so unprepared. All right. Okay. That's fine. Maybe. If I can heal her. Yeah, that was a terrible way to go into that. How was I supposed to? I mean, he said shell, but like. Is that gonna. Are we gonna. Oh, biscuits. Okay. Yeah. I probably should have cured myself, but you know what? This will fully heal him. And then I can, dang it. And then I can, oh man, 705, 419. Wow, that is bananas. They can do a cure, what is it? Cure wind? Yeah, cure everybody. And then we'll, I mean, she's still down, but we'll get her. Yeah, I thought the art looked identical to the PlayStation game Alundra. But apparently it is a totally different artist. But I mean, all of this could absolutely be Alundra for sure. Well, no, that's not true. Alundra is PlayStation, and so it definitely feels a little... What? You can put a robot to sleep. I beg your pardon. Okay. You know what? Now that I think about it, though... Oh, and you can confuse a robot. Well, that makes more sense than putting a robot to sleep. Now that I think about it, though, I don't think Alundra is pixel art like this. It's not. It's PlayStation. It looks a little bit pixely, but it's... Wow, I haven't even gotten one hit in. That's going to kill everyone. Oh, just Baymax. Good day in the morning. I can't keep any of my people alive. I hate fights like this. Sometimes I really don't like turn-based combat. My husband does not like turn-based combat games. He doesn't like playing games anyway, really, but like turn-based combat games, he's like, this is stupid. Why would, this is not, why? And I mean, he's kind of right. Like he's kind of, you know what I mean? He's not wrong. Oh. Oh, that didn't okay. Hold on. I'm waiting for him to do the thing. Wait, did that not? Oh yeah, it did. Okay. Wow, I am amazed. I will be amazed if I pull out of this and survive. Oh yeah, see that's what I was waiting on. I don't think that's gonna kill anybody, but it's gonna come pretty dang close. Oh. Okay. I want to do that. I want to do that. Yep. Yay! Oh, see, that's what I thought Cure 2 was gonna do. I thought it was just automatically gonna cure all my people. No, he's wrong. I guess we'll cat attack again. And then we'll ice him. Oh, nice. Good job. Good job, guys. Good job. Oh, this is the shell that we're pushing. We're going to use it. We're going to use it to our advantage. Because it weirdly did not go away like the rest of them did. It doesn't make any sense. What? No, I want to push it. Oh, okay. Weird. He's wrong. It's a game. It's tactical. Chess isn't stupid. It's true. But I guess if you're fighting like a I guess in his mind, if you're fighting a battle, it's like, well, obviously if you're controlling people instead of pawns, I don't know. He thinks that's silly, but you're right. Chess is a tactical game. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. I can't pause right here. I need to like do some. I gotta do some stuff. You know what I mean? I gotta do some. Oh, I can't do that right now? Lame. Lame. We'll do cure. Oh. Well, there it is. Hey, it's Sword Art! How's it going, Sword Art? Happy Tuesday. This feels cutscene-y. Yeah. This is it. The summit of Death Peak. Where's this life-size doll we've been carrying with us this whole time? You who fear the night and stand against the darkness, please give us your strength. The time egg. Chrono! The pendants reacting. What's interesting about this is every time somebody, like, well, when he said that the only way to make this person come back, they have to be the most important person. I'm like, well, all people think their loved ones are the most important person in the world. Like, who gets to decide that? Oh, it's shattered? Please do not despair. We place too much hope in bringing Crono back. No, it didn't shatter. It hatched. Right? Salt and pepper. Ah, push it. Look at that sunrise. Oh, this is sinister. What? Just Ayla move? I can't tell who. Oh, this is Ayla over here. I was like, why does this person look like they have a tail? That's Ayla. That's Marl. There's Crono. There's Shala, and there's Magus. We should wait until Ander comes back into the room, and then he continue talking, and then we can continue talking about how wrong you are for turn-based combat. Okay, so like Final Fantasy VII.
What is this, ye olde England?
Yeah.
You the British Army?
But what about chess?
From 1700s?
But what about chess?
It's a board game.
Chess has turns. That's their argument,
game.
not mine.
It's not individuals fighting with swords.
Yes, that's my thing.
And guns.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're people, it doesn't make sense to have turn-based combat. I mean, chess requires skill, yes, but if it's just people, it makes more sense in like the Final Fantasy VII remake where you can run around in real time and, you know, or not even in Final Fantasy VII remake, because then you still have like an ATB gauge that has to fill before you can do your, you know what I mean? Do your does it in remake? You wouldn't know. Oh, I was like, okay, so go grab. I thought you meant like they. Got it. Okay. Okay, love you, bye. We just need to exchange the doppeldoll for Crono. I mean, I get it. I get why, especially if you're not a gamer, I can totally understand why you're like, this is the stupidest thing ever. He's watched me play Final Fantasy VII, and he's like, that makes no sense. So you just stand around and wait for your turn? I'm like, well, yeah. But I think it really just comes down to the time of games, because they couldn't have, I don't think they could do that animation all happening in real time. You know what I mean? But with like newer games, you can have that animation happening in real time. So wait, how do we leave? Like how? Okay, all right. Well, it's a mystery, I guess. We'll just leave. That's a good one. What do you call an alien with 3 eyes? An alien. That is a great one. Charlotte will like that one. Wow, this is not at all what I was expecting. I was 100% expecting us to like chant some spell or something. Total eclipse of the heart. How many times does Marl say Chrono in this game? It is a relief to have you with us again. He lives! Oh. We were all waiting for you to come back. Our hero. You can't. Don't ever leave us like that again. Listen, Marl, like, I feel you and I love you, but I don't think it was his choice. I think it just kind of happened. You know what I'm saying? He seemed just as confused when all that business happened. I don't think he was like intentionally sacrificing himself. I don't think he knew what was happening. The pendant did something. You know what I'm saying? Wait, I'm confused. It's not about how it looks. The point is to make choices, and there were action RPGs on NES, like Zelda, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, what Anders saying is that in these battles, we have to wait for our little turn gauge to fill up before we can do our thing. Whereas like with chess, you can do your turn right after the other guy does his turn. It ping pongs back and forth. But he's like, in war, you don't stand around and wait around for your turn. You just fire as much as you can and try to take the enemy out as fast as possible. And they in turn will do the same thing to you. That's what he's saying. But you're right, it is about choices. It's about because obviously you're trying to make decisions of what you're gonna do. That's why I like the play, or like the battle system in Rebirth. I like that battle system a lot because it happens a lot in real time, and because you can switch back and forth between the characters and make them all do things like all like at the same time. I don't know. I liked the way that they did it. Do they not have a gauge? I only know of the gauge because of Final Fantasy VII. But this one also has a gauge. That's a cute little image, though, of her with her arms around him. And Baymax is just like, I will stand right here and not be awkward. A lot of things happened, Crono, while you were away. First, and after that, but Crono, are you even listening? There's so much I still have to tell you. Like, I love you. You know what? To be totally fair, when you are involved with a group of people like this so deeply and you've all come together over a common goal, I don't blame her for feeling that way. Like, feelings are bound to kind of develop between party members, I would imagine, in something like this when you're working so closely with one another for so long. And then the loss of somebody, especially who you've always kind of looked up to as the leader, That would be devastating. And so to get them back, I don't blame her. Like, I'm sitting here making fun and making jokes, but when you work this closely with people for a common goal, losing who you think would be like your main leader would be so devastating. But we gotta get... Okay, wait, you can beat this without bringing Crono back? I thought that was... I didn't think that was optional. Shared purpose, shared pain, shared strength. Man, it's really hard to decide who to put in my party because I'm not gonna lie. I like Baymax and Marl's Curewind. But like, he's the protagonist. Like, we should, like, he's the spiky-haired kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should have him as our leader, shouldn't we? And his power is like light, which is just nice. Speed +3, awesome. Okay, what about memory cap? Oh, prevents lock. That is too little too late. The only time I've ever run into some dude with lock is the Ocean Palace. Kel Milo! Imagine being a leader without ever talking. I know, right? Well, I was gonna say look at Link, but at the same time, Link does talk, we just don't hear him. Because in like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, you can see him like gesturing and stuff. Like he talks, but we just don't actually hear him speak. All right. Well, this is an awesome time for me to wrap things up because it's 4 o'clock. I've been streaming for 3 hours. And this is an awesome time to kind of wrap things up because we just got our boy back. But I'm not gonna lie. Baymax was pretty helpful, but honestly, I imagine that all the characters have great like team. Yeah. Ah! Yep. News for you, kiddo. It's not your iPad. It's the iPad. Yeah. Shocker. I never, ever refer to it as her iPad because it is not hers. It is the family's. Anyway, anytime you have a group of people that are all working together toward the same shared goal, obviously it's going to be devastating if you lose somebody. But yeah, he doesn't ever say, I mean, he must say things sometimes like to the characters, but yep, it's time to turn your screens off. I'm going to say goodbye to my friends. Baby, in order to get to this character here, you got to play the game for a little while. So Sissy's going to have to play it for a little while, or I will, but I don't know. You don't get Guiji for a while. It takes a while. I don't know exactly how long, but it takes a while. But I would imagine that all the characters, if you level them enough, have really good... Like, does Magus ever learn double text with anyone? Or is he just like alone? Like, is he a loner? Does he not? Those things are beneath him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look, he doesn't even have the option. Does he ever develop text? Like, does he ever develop double text with people? He can learn some triple text. Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am. That's Magus. He's like a dark elf. Kind of. I would say yes, but I need to get my Switch set up first. So you're gonna have to wait until I sign off. I don't know if he's really worth keeping in my party then. I got really excited when I got him in my party because I was like, oh, he's gonna be the best. But honestly, using him and working through Death Peak and everything, I would rather have Baymax or Crono or Ayla. Ayla is the most powerful person I have, honestly. Like, her techs are insane. And she can't use magic. I really like Baymax because he can cure all the people at the same time. Like, he can use, what is it called? The Cure Wind or whatever. Bobby, Godspeed. I hope. No, we're not, I'm not turning this on right now. You and Sissy can go do something. Go tell Sissy she needs to turn hers off. I love the frog too. I love the frog as well. And the frog can also heal people. So that's helpful. I have not used Luca in a long time. I will not lie. Luca did not that was like 5 minutes ago. We brought him back and he is, guess who's back? Back again. I didn't realize you could beat the game without him though. Cause I thought, I mean, this is breaking tropes of games, but I thought, oh, he's the protagonist. Like, of course we have to beat the game with him. But I guess now that I think about it, when we showed up at the Cataclysm, it said fight or flee. So we could have beaten the game, but I would imagine that Crono is important and he has important things to do. I love Crono. He's great. All right, folks. I don't stream on Wednesdays, so I will not be streaming tomorrow. But wait, there's a different ending depending on that and what time period you beat Lavos in? I thought you had to go to the Cataclysm to beat him. You know what? We'll get there. We will get there. Let me save. I will not be live tomorrow, but I will be live on Thursday. Just a reminder, Thursday's stream will be a little bit shorter than normal because I have a previous engagement that I got to go to at 4, so that I can't miss. So it'll probably go into like 3:30. The girl I have to pick up is only like 5 minutes from my house, and then we're meeting at somebody else's house. We're going to visit a girl that is in our young women's group but doesn't ever come, and I've never met her. But she's open to, sure, she's open to a visit. So I'm gonna bring her some fresh bread because everybody loves bread. I will be alive for you guys. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you for that, Scarecrow. I was just thinking about that yesterday. I haven't even had time. Hopefully, if I can, these Christmas presents have been throwing me off and I haven't done any video editing, but hopefully I can get that music video edited and uploaded so I don't get like a backlog, like, you know what or like backtrack, because that's what happened with Silk Song. I had all these Silk Song VODs and I had just decided, well, and I didn't want to upload them because people were spoiling things in my YouTube comments. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to wait on all this. But man, was that ever a huge project. I'm so glad it's over. But with this heroic music playing in the background. Oh yeah, on Thursday, that's right. What time do the Game Awards start? No, I'm going to this girl's house to meet her at like 4 p.m. With this heroic music playing in the background, this is my plug for remembering how important you are and how much you matter. I appreciate every single one of you, and I know that sometimes life can be hard and life can get you down. It's hard for everyone. It's hard for everybody, and it won't always stay hard forever. Everything always has ups and downs, and it's not going to stay hard forever. And life can be a struggle. So I hope that if anybody is really struggling with anything super hard right now, I hope you have a good support system. I hope you have people that support you. One of the strongest things that you can ever do is ask for help if you're struggling with things. And this season can be a hard time for a lot of people. It can be a really emotionally isolating time. And it can be a really, really challenging time for a lot of people. And so just keep that in mind. Just choose kindness, because you just never know what people are going through. And you don't want to be the reason someone else's life is harder. You don't want your life to be made harder. So why would we make it harder for anybody else, you know? But every single one of you matters and is important. And you bring things to this life and to the people around you that other people cannot, including this community. So thank you all so much for hanging out today. We had some new people in chat today. It was lovely. Good to see you guys. I hope to see you again. This game is a delight. We've been playing it for 29 hours, which checks out. My plans after this will kind of depend on the wedding and us being out of town and like when I finish this game and whatnot. But I think my tentative plans are to finish this game, play the Monument Valleys, and then play Metroid Prime 4. But that will just kind of depend on when this game is over. Because I don't think Metroid Prime 4 will be this long. I will be doing nothing of the sort. I will be a busy, busy person. Dude, I'd love to get together and like stream with my sister or something, but we don't have. I'll go. Although I guess she could technically be set up. She used to stream on Twitch, but I got my girls with me, and that trip is gonna go by so fast. That wedding, all that wedding stuff, it's gonna fly by. So, everybody enjoy the rest of your day or your night or wherever you are, and just remember how important you are. Thank you so much for being here, and I will probably go through the games, Scarecrow. I want to make sure I don't like have I want to make sure I don't choose frugal bargain games that the sale is going to end before I have a chance to buy it. You know what I mean? So I'll probably look at games on like Wednesday, probably sometime tomorrow, and then get them to you. DJ says, I'll be wrapping up warm tomorrow. Having the boiler and most of the heating pipework replaced, gonna take all day. Ugh. Dude, electric blankets. Electric blankets. I have an electric blanket, and it's one of my favorite things in the whole world. I love it. In the wintertime, it's my favorite thing in the whole world. So, you guys are awesome. Stay excellent. Have an excellent day tomorrow, whatever it is you guys are doing. And I'll see you guys on Thursday, all right? See you later. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye.
See you later. It doesn't matter. It's in the past. It's not over. It's not done till it's not over till it's what?